Hey, what's going on, everybody? This is your main man, KCPL, King Self for Life Wrestling Takes. I ain't said nothing in a couple of days. Nope. I didn't talk about Raw. I didn't drop a Raw video. I know I got some new subscribers. I want to thank you for coming through, pulling up to the KCPL, King Self for Life Wrestling Takes channel. The draft, you know, man, they tried. H could have put more forth effort into it. I'm not gonna lie. He really could put forth more effort. I can tell you this: Raw has the more stacked roster. If you are talking wrestling wise, Raw has the more stacked lineup. SmackDown, you still got your heavyweights on there, but Raw got all the work rate wrestlers. I mean, SmackDown got a couple of them, but if you want to talk about work rate, all of them is over on Raw. All of them. Yeah, outside of that, we got Backlash this weekend. I'm watching live. I will be watching that show late at night when I get back home. Because it's not an important pay-per-view. It's really not. It's one of them secondary pay-per-views. So Triple H and them didn't put forth effort in getting cast to carry. That just tells me you ain't got to watch it live. I will be watching it after I get home. When I get home, I'll watch it, and then I'll probably give a review Sunday afternoon or Sunday or whatever. I don't know. Sometime you'll get a thorough review on it. I'll probably drop a predictions video tomorrow night or something when I get home, because I'm definitely gonna watch SmackDown just to see what's the go home show like, or whatever, the vibes or whatever. Dynamite. What did I think of Dynamite? The beginning, we got the explanation of who the clown Swerve finna be dealing with going into Double or Nothing. Great. Fantastic. Christian Cage, story behind it. He was with that man, and everybody that's connected with him, that Swerve's past coming back to haunt him. He left his son Nick Wayne in a pool of his own blood in his own gym. Great. Going back history, taking you back. Why is he dealing with? It makes sense. Then he talked about, don't forget, we went to the biggest show we ever done, Wembley, all in, me and you, a tag team. And guess what? We failed because of you. Makes sense. Everything made sense. Everything. I was like, you know what? A lot of people was wondering, like, how in the world would a main event for Double or Nothing with Christian Cage and Swerve? They made sense of it. It literally made sense. And the beatdown was Nana and Swerve got their tails whooped. And the fact that Swerve literally agreed to kill Shot, aka Luchasaurus, pulling one of his dreads out. That's crazy. That's insane, man. Real talk. That is insane. But he agreed to it. Him and Nana, they got jumped. They got beat down. They sold it. They sold it like death. I'm telling you. You know what? Hey, I'm here for it. I'm here for it, you know. Then we had everything in the middle. It was a whole lot of filler. Now, no, I didn't watch Rampage. Everybody's talking about the match between Sky Blue and Willow Nightingale. I'm trying to tell you, AEW had way too many hardcore matches. I'm gonna call it for what it is now. You don't have to have a hardcore match every time. You don't. But that's what everybody was talking about. The fact that Sky Blue and Willow Nightingale not only went to war, Sky Blue literally got her hair caught in the barbed wire table that she went on, that she body slammed her onto. You know what? Let me tell you something. There is a lot of speculation on who is connected with who, because Willow Nightingale's head is everywhere. She's still dealing with the House of Black, Julia Hart's minion, which is Sky Black, and she also got Mercedes to deal with. And you seen Chris and them, quote unquote, apologizing about not being there. She told her, look, girl, it's all good. You ain't got nothing to worry about. We got the main storyline with the women. You have Mariah May versus Serena D. Decent match. They was basically twirling around. Listen, I'm telling you, I don't know how many times they did that little twirl around. I said, okay, I see what y'all trying to do. They did that little twirl around or whatever. But yeah, now we had like 2 or 3 random matches that just I don't know what to call it. That's what I hate about AEW. I genuinely hate this. I just don't. Random matches don't excite me. Listen, I'm a pro and head through and through, but random matches just does not excite me. Like, where are we going? What the heck was Samoa Joe and Isaiah Cassidy doing on the show? Why was Claudio on the show? I mean, what is that? That does nothing. Yes, these cats are good wrestlers, but that's nothing. And then obviously the Young Bucks are doggone the managers now. Hey, the GMs, they taking over. It's the Elite. Tony Khan sitting up there talking about he finna be controlling everything from Jacksonville, and they doggone cut the doggone camera off and everything. Talking about we left that bum for dead and all this crap. Jack Perry talking about I said what I said and I meant it. You had Adam Copeland obviously going to deal with the House of Black. He went against Buddy Matthews, decent match. So obviously that matchup is not a random match. It is because of who he's beefing with. So obviously, you know, that's what TK do. If you beefing with a faction, more than nine times out of 10, you're going to end up facing every clown in the faction before you end up facing the leader. That's Tony Khan booking 101, ladies and gentlemen. I don't know if y'all peeped the game, but that's what he does. He beat that man, and they was basically trying to quote-unquote scare him, but he was prepared. He was watching, making sure Cass tried to pull up, tried to do some stupid stuff. He was watching. Then we got Rocky Romero, who don't know which way to go because everybody in his doggone group don't like each other no more. So he talked about how that he's permanently in AEW now and he's looking to win some gold, and that's what his main focus is. But to get his start, he wants to wrestle who he feels is one of the best. And I'm trying to tell you, ladies and gentlemen, Kyle O'Reilly, I said it last week and I'm going to say it again. Kyle O'Reilly is not a singles wrestler. He's a decent wrestler. He's very good tag team wrestler. Very good. But to be a singles wrestler, you just have to have that it factor. And this is no disrespect to Kyle O'Reilly because I know the man could easily not be wrestling right now with that situation he had about 2 years ago. But you just have to have that look. Him running into doggone Adam Copeland, and Adam Copeland trying to make something out of it and all this stuff, it fell flat. I'm sorry. It genuinely fell flat. What else? What else took place on the show before we get to the main event? Obviously, like I said, everything else was filler. It genuinely was filler. All the crap that we had on the show, like, then Kenny come out. And Kenny, my respect level for Kenny Omega just went to the next level, man. I mean, this fool shouldn't even be here right now. Kenny Omega should not even be here. He shouldn't. The man could easily die with this diverticulitis crap that he got going on in his body. My guy could easily be dead right now. And I mean, listen, we take these wrestlers for granted, man. I'm serious. Look, I know so many cats are tribal and all this crap, but I mean, look at Bray Wyatt. I mean, the man was here and I ain't. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm just trying to tell y'all right now, we need to embrace our wrestlers that we got, because you don't know, they here one day, next day they gone, man. For real. He addressed the fans about him particularly almost not being able to wrestle again, but he's back and he's here to take out the so-called new elite. And as he was talking, whatchamacallit came out of nowhere. Okada. Old rivalry. For the people who been living under a rock, Kenny Omega and Okada have been wrestling each other. I don't know. They've had bangers. Well, I hate to take a shameless word. Banger after banger after banger. That's how I got introduced to Kenny Omega and Okada. Salute to the homie Ariel. That was the man that put me on the New Japan and them. And I got introduced to Kenny Omega and Okada and them. And the classes they was messing around having, I mean, I said, and the rivalry they had. But the roles are reversed. Because during the rivalry, Okada was the babyface and Omega was the heel, if I'm not mistaken. Now the roles are reversed. And he greeted the man in Japanese and he told him he's the best bout machine. He told him he's the best bout machine. And then Okada got on the mic. He said, Kenny Omega, I am the best bout machine. So obviously, ladies and gentlemen, if you don't know where this is going, they set that for All In. Because Kenny Omega did say, give me a couple of months. In other words, he ain't cleared to wrestle, but you know where this is going. We pretty much got our first matchup for All In set without them actually saying it. Tony Khan had already set it up. So you know Okada not losing that doggone Intercontinental Championship. He ain't losing that thing. Who knows? Who knows what's going to happen at doggone All In. But our first matchup for All In is set. It's set. So as he was trying to talk, the Bucks and Jack Perry came out of nowhere and they beat the snot out of Kenny, basically to write him off TV. And FTR came to the rescue. They was late as heck. And then it transitioned over into Rampage. Like I say, excellent beginning, excellent close. The middle is where Tony Khan and them definitely need help. Listen, I'll give them props on the ladies. The ladies I'm cool with the ladies. I don't have a problem with women. Now, this next week matchup, I don't know what the heck we get ready to get with my girl, Miss Cameron, and her and Mariah. I don't know about that. I would have debuted that matchup on Rampage. I don't know if that's a doggone Dynamite matchup to be debuting in front of the main audience. I mean, yeah, everybody watching, right? And let me tell y'all something. I don't know if this is a TBS Turner Broadcasting, Warner Discovery Broadcasting call or whatever, but ain't nowhere in the world I'm trying to turn AEW to a 3-hour show. I already got to deal with it concerning Monday Night Raw. Ain't nowhere in the world I'm trying to watch Dynamite and then turn right over and watch doggone Rampage. No, nope. I told you what they need to do. Rampage needs to go to how Dark was. Just put Rampage on Friday nights on YouTube, live on YouTube, and figure a way how to get Collision to where we only have Dynamite and Collision on TV. Rampage need to go to doggone YouTube. I don't give a care. I'm serious. Yeah, that's that. That's my honest take of Dynamite. Like I said, man, you know, it's that middle. It's the middle that TK and them desperately need help with. Oh, in that Jericho matchup, him and Shibata, the Learning Tree or whatever he called himself, and then Big Bill coming out there to pretty much cause a distraction, and he won. I'm like, great. Jericho needs to go away. I'm sorry. He needs a break. We need a break from him, man. Jericho used to be the guy who used to be able to reevaluate his character, re-elevate it. He needs to take a long man break, disappear. I don't need to see you for 2 months, 3 months, heck, take an even 4-month break. I don't need to see you. Same thing goes for OC. OC is another one I don't need to see. And you know what? Prayers up to Darby Allin, man. That boy got hit by a freaking bus, ladies and gentlemen. He got hit by a doggone bus. Man, I was like, this fool, but by the grace of God, he's still with us, man. I don't know what. I'm like, man, it's crazy. It's insane right now, man. But that's it, ladies and gentlemen. I ain't really got nothing else to say. It's right to the point. Like I said on Twitter, excellent beginning, excellent close. I'm like, Tony Khan is getting that. He's getting opening the show right, and he's getting closing the show right. It's the middle that he desperately needs help with. I'm serious. I don't care what nobody has to say. I'm a hardcore AEW head now. I'm going to always be a hardcore AEW head, but I will critique the mess out of them. I'm not like these shields that shield out for the company and say everything they do is fantastic. No, it's not. I'm telling you, what TK needs to do, figure out a way to get everybody to be interested and invested. Don't just give me random matches that don't lead to nothing. Don't do it. We need something to sink our freaking teeth into in the middle part of the show. Not just the beginning and the end. You got that. He did great. Great open, great close. It is the doggone middle that needs to keep people's interest. That's it. That's it, ladies and gentlemen. That's all I'm saying. Anyway, man, I got to get the clown up out of here. It's always a pleasure hollering at y'all cats. Y'all already know what it is. Hit the comment section up. Let me know what y'all think. Tell me where y'all at concerning wrestling as a whole. What y'all thinking about Backlash. What y'all thinking about the draft. What y'all thinking about Dynamite. What y'all thinking about Rampage, Collision. Wrestling as a freaking whole. I told you, for myself right now, I'm still watching. But like I say, I pick and choose when I want to start talking about stuff, because a lot of times, man, I'll be like, man, should I even bother coming on here talking? You know what I mean? But like I said, we got SmackDown coming up. We got doggone Backlash coming up. So I'll talk about it when I get an opportunity. But anyway, this is your main man, KC for L, King Set for Life. If you're new to the channel, feel free to subscribe. Y'all already know, make sure you hit that like button. And we in the building. Salute. Holla at your boy.